Hey everyone, today we are going to discuss the questions and answers of the chapter Magh Bihu or Maghar Domahi from class 12 English Supplementary book VISTAS. First, we are going to discuss the questions given in the text and then we will discuss the PYQs, and after that we will discuss some more important questions and answers. Okay, then let's start it. Question number 1. The Uruka happens to be an important aspect of Magh Bihu. Give an elaborate account of the celebrations associated with Uruka. The post-harvest winter festival Magh Bihu is celebrated by the people of Assam in the month of Magh. Magh Bihu is also known as Bhogali Bihu or the Bihu of enjoyment. Uruka or the Bihu Ebb happens to be an important aspect of Magh Bihu. On this day, the women folk get ready for the next day with various food items such as chira, pitha, laru, curd and so on. Uruka is not exactly one day affair as fuel, fish and meat are to be collected. In the tribal areas, women prepare rice beer, which is usually undistilled, and in winter it takes 4 or 5 days to get the beer matured. Building mezi and bhelagor is an essential part of Uruka. The young boys build a temple-like structure in the field with green bamboo, dried banana leaves and hay. It is known as mezi. Another structure which looks like a hut is also made, that is known as bhelagor. The cowherds sometimes pass the night in bhelagor, warming themselves by a fire. They also feast on the vegetables stolen from the villagers' garden and the eatables given to them. This Uruka festival can be celebrated as a family affair or communal. Question number 2. People do not take the usual rice and curry on the Domahi or Sankranti day for their lunch. What are the different kinds of food items that people have for lunch on this particular day? Answer. On the Domahi or Sankranti day, people do not take the usual rice and curry for their lunch. Instead, they take various other food items such as chira, pitha, laru, curd, etc. A special preparation for that day is Magh, which is also known as Magh. It is a combination of roasted rice, black gram, sesame and pieces of ginger. Another preparation is tekeli pitha, which is like idli but larger in size. It is salted rice powder steamed on the mouth of a small pitcher or a kettle. Soma pitha is another food item which is moist rice powder put in a green bamboo tube and roasted in fire. Earlier, salt was the only ingredient with the rice powder, but nowadays some people prepare a sweet variety. In Upper Assam, Sunga saul is a popular food item among the people. It is the sticky bora rice steamed in a bamboo tube. When cooked, the sticky roll is made into pieces and eaten with milk and gur. Fried pita is another preferable food item for the people of Upper Assam. The most important thing is that meat is not allowed on the Domahi or Sankranti day. Question number 3. Although the Kacharis, the most numerous tribe of Assam, have similar customs like Magh Bihu, they differ in certain features. Describe the manner in which the Kacharis celebrate their festival during the time of Assamese Magh Bihu. Kacharis are the most numerous tribes of Assam. They follow similar customs during the time of Assamese Magh Bihu, but they differ in certain features. Like other Assamese people, the Kacharis also tie cords around fruit-bearing trees. They offer rice to birds, fishes and land animals like dogs and pigs. Further, on the Domahi day, they put a mark of water and cow dung around their granary. On the 7th day of Magh Bihu, that is 6th Magh, they again clean their utensils, sacrifice fowls to their god Bihu, and go out for carol singing, collecting eatables. In their words, this custom is known as Mogan or begging. Kacharis regard the construction of Velagor and setting fire to them as a special prerogative of cowherd boys. They burn the Velagors before dawn, before the crows come out of their nests. The leading cowherd, accompanied by the other boys of the village, prays for the glory and prosperity of the village while setting fire to the Velagor. Thus, the Kacharis celebrate their festival of Magh Bihu in a manner different from the Assamese Magh Bihu in certain customs. Question number 4. Describe the different types of sports and martial games associated with Magh Bihu. How did the young people in earlier times prepare themselves for participating in martial arts? Answer. Sports and martial games are closely associated with the celebration of Magh Bihu. This is indeed one interesting feature of this Bihu. Sports held during Magh Bihu include wrestling, racing, jumping, buffalo fighting, egg fighting, etc. In earlier times, more martial games like swordplay and javelin throwing were customary. Young people in earlier times had to make special preparation for participating in martial arts. From weeks ahead, they used to make camps on the dry river banks and exercise themselves in this art. This preparation was done in order to make themselves ready to defend their land from aggressors. Kati Bihu, according to the author, cannot be called as festival as such. How is Kati Bihu celebrated in Assam? According to the author Prafulla Datta Goswami, Kati Bihu held in the autumn season is a festival of little significance. It has no public significance. The ritual associated with this Bihu is that in the family yard, light is put at the foot of the Tulsi plant and women and children sing, addressing Tulsi as mother. The plant is considered symbolic of Brinda, one of devotees of Krishna. During Kati Bihu, the farmers do certain things for the protection of their crops. They plant a small bamboo in the field and light an earthen lamp at its foot. They may also wear a piece of bamboo and chant certain mantras to protect the maturing paddy from pests. Some people light the Akashbantri or the sky lamp hanging from the tall bamboo. The Kacharis put lamps at the foot of the Sisu cactus, symbol of their chief god Bihu, in the garden, at the granary and in the field. As the Kati Bihu is not celebrated in a flamboyant manner like Magh Bihu or Bohag Bihu, the author says Kati Bihu cannot be called as festival as such. PYQs, short answer type question. What is the meaning of Domahi? What do people usually have for lunch on that day? Answer. Domahi, also called Damhi, means the junction of 2 months. On the Domahi or Sankranti day, people usually have chira, curd, etc. for lunch, and the evening meal consists of rice, curry, black gram, fried yam, etc. How is the delicacy Sunga Pitha prepared? Sunga Pitha is prepared by putting moist rice powder in a green bamboo tube and roasted in fire. The ingredient mixed with the powder used to be salt, but nowadays some people prefer a sweet variety. What are the different sports held on the occasion of Magh Bihu or Maghar Domahi? The different sports held on the occasion of Magh Bihu or Maghar Domahi are wrestling, racing, jumping, buffalo fighting, egg fighting, etc. When is Magh Bihu celebrated? Where does it seem to have a stronger hold? Magh Bihu is a winter festival which is celebrated in the month of Magh or January. It seems to have a stronger hold on the people of Lower Assam, including the tribals, which Bihu is described as cheering Bihu. How is Magh Bihu known? Bohag Bihu or Rongali Bihu is known as cheering Bihu. Magh Bihu is also known as Bhogali Bihu or the Bihu of enjoyment. Where do the women prepare rice beer? How many days does the beer take to get matured in winter? In the tribal areas, women prepare rice beer. In winter, it takes 4 or 5 days to get the beer matured. What is the significance of Bhelagor? Bhelagor is built by young lads on the eve of Magh Bihu. Sometimes, cowherds pass the night in a Bhelagor, warming themselves by a fire and make use of the vegetables that they steal from the villagers' garden and the eatables that are given to them. How is the next day celebrated after Uruka feasting? On the next day after Uruka feasting, at crack of dawn, someone in the family ties thin strips of bamboo, jute or hay around fruit-bearing trees, calls out to dogs and offer them rice while women folk clean their house and cooking pans. What is the belief regarding the ashes and half-burnt bamboos? The belief regarding ashes and half-burnt bamboos is that they increase the fertility of fields and gardens. How is maize made? Maize is made with green bamboo, dried banana leaves and hay. It is usually a temple shape. What is the significance of Uruka? Uruka is a festivity that takes place on the eve of Magh Bihu. On this day, women folk get ready for the next day with chira, pitha, laru, curd, etc. Uruka feasting may be familial or communal. It takes several days for its preparation. What is the belief of the Europeans who lighted lanterns and midsummer fire? The Europeans who lighted lanterns and midsummer fire had a belief in the efficacy of ashes and embers as a means of fertility. How do the Assamese people celebrate after the maize and Bhelagors are burned? After the maize and Bhelagors are burned, the Assamese people sit and to the accompaniment of kettle drums and large cymbals hold a session of hymn singing or Nam Prasanga. How is the delicacy Tekeli Pitha prepared? Tekeli Pitha is a kind of idli but larger in size. It is prepared by steaming salted rice powder on the mouth of a small pitcher or even a kettle. How is the delicacy Sungasal prepared? Sungasal is prepared by steaming the sticky bora rice in a bamboo tube. When done, the sticky roll is made into pieces and eaten mixed with milk and gur. How is the Bhelagor burnt as per the customs of the Kachari tribes? As per the custom of the Kachari tribe, setting fire to the Bhelagor is a special prerogative of cowherd boys. They burn the Bhelagors before dawn, before the crows come out of their nest. While setting fire, the leading cowherd starts a prayer wishing glory to their village. How is the Kati Bihu celebrated? Kati Bihu, celebrated in autumn, is a festival of little significance. In the family yard, a light is put at the foot of the Tulsi plant and women and children sing addressing Tulsi as a mother. What does the plowman do for the protection of his crops? For the protection of crops, the plowman plants a small bamboo in the field and lights an earthen lamp at its foot. He may also hold a piece of bamboo and chant certain mantras to protect the maturing paddy from pests. How do the Kacharis celebrate the Kati Bihu? The Kacharis celebrate Kati Bihu by putting lamps at the foot of the Sisu cactus, symbol of their chief god Batho, in the garden, at the granary and in the field. What is the another name of Kati Bihu? The another name of Kati Bihu is Kangli Bihu. How can we assume the influence of Vaishnavism in the celebration of Magh Bihu? In Magh Bihu, after Meji and Bhelagar are burnt, people hold a session of hymn singing in the accompaniment of kettle drums and large cymbals. The holding of hymn singing or Nam Prasanga is a noted feature of this month of Magh. In this aspect, one can assume the influence of Vaishnavism in the celebration of Magh Bihu. Briefly describe the custom of Magan or begging associated with the Kacharis. The Kacharis, the most numerous tribe of Assam, follow similar customs during the time of Assamese Magh Bihu, but these customs differ in certain features. On the 7th day of Magh Bihu, that is 6th Magh, they again clean their utensils, sacrifice fowls to their god Bathau, and go out for carol singing, collecting eatables. This custom in their word is known as Mogan or begging.